So a friend recently shared her favorite quote with me, and I'd like to share it with you all tonight. The most beautiful people we know are those who have known defeat, known suffering, known struggle, known loss, and have found their way out of the depths. These persons have an appreciation, a sensitivity, and an understanding of life that fills them with compassion, gentleness, and a deep loving concern. Beautiful people do not just happen. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the love of biking. Not my love of biking, but my father's love of biking. And no, I don't mean here tonight. I mean, I wouldn't be here at all. I wouldn't exist. In college, my father worked at a local bike shop with a handful of other guys. He really hit it off with one of them, who happened to have 4 sisters. Over the next couple months, he met every sister save one, who he kept narrowly missing. It would be over a year before he finally met my mother, in a Dunkin Donuts of all places. She was there to get her brother and his coworkers coffee, and my father and his soon-to-be brother-in-law had the same bright idea. 5 years later, they were married. 8 years later, I was born. And 11 years later, my mother started suffering from curious balance issues while bike riding, no less, and vision problems, and was ultimately diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. The year after that, my father and I participated in a 50-mile bike MS ride in Maryland. My mother didn't ride, but she was there to cheer us on. I don't recall doing any training whatsoever, and I can only imagine how much patience it took my father to ride with me at my probably very slow pace. It was a fun ride though, and we ended up raising about $1,600, mostly through the generosity of my parents' church. My biking career ended as quickly as it began though, and for quite a while that remained the longest ride that I had ever done. Then in March of last year, I found myself ordering one of California's delicious IPAs at the Grape and Grain Bar in San Mateo. And it's not often that you find something worth over $22,000 just lying out there on the bar, but that's what I found. A coaster for Bike MS Waves to Wine. And there's quite a few promises on this coaster. An unforgettable ride, a world free of MS, wine. Naturally, I had to investigate this further. And spurred on by my friend and coworker, and eventually fellow top fundraiser, Izzy Kim, we decided that we'd sign up and do our best to convince IXL Learning's CEO to sponsor a team and match donations. We convinced them all right, and formed a team of 8 IXL employees and 4 friends. Folks from different departments found themselves training together and forming friendships. 2 friends from half across the country flew in, complete with their helmets and bike seats, to rent bikes and join us for the ride. Together we raised over $22,000, with $8,000 coming directly from IXL, earning us the Rookie Team Award for 2013. And we're at it again this year. While we have a ways to go, we've got an even bigger team, and I'm confident that we can set out to do again what we did last year. Raise enough money to earn another free 10 in Team Village. And of course, to help make a dent in the large amount of money it will take to study, understand, and eventually cure this disease, as well as pay for programs, as mentioned, to support those who suffer from it. In the meantime, I'm looking forward for another very great ride this year, although hopefully a drier one. But one full of altruistic athletes, generous volunteers, and rookies like me, all making a difference, each inspired by the beautiful people in their lives.